Yes, guys, it's Dave from Talking Wolves. Welcome back to another match review. Unfortunately, not at Craven Cottage today, but hopefully you guys had a fantastic Christmas. But we're going to be looking at the Wolves 1, Fulham 1, the game that has just happened in London today. Of course, Wolves not having a fantastic record on Boxing Day in the Premier League. Fulham not having kept consecutive clean sheets since 2013. So Wolves would have been very disappointed if they didn't get anything or get a goal at least today against Fulham. We managed to do that in the end, but is it 1 point gained or 2 points dropped? Of course, you guys can leave your thoughts in the comment section down below as well. But we'll start off with the starting 11. Neves dropped for Morgan Gibbs-White, which meant Moutinho and Saïss would partner each other in the midfield too. Adama and Jimenez up front with Morgan Gibbs-White and number 10 just behind them. Wolves started off quite well. First half, we're moving the ball very well, of course, creating a few opportunities. First key moment in the first half really was that penalty call. I think it was Dennis Adoy. Clearly handled the ball. Should have been a penalty. There were so many players in the area, though. Even from reverse angles, it looks like Saïss may have headed it. So, and there weren't major appeals for it, to be honest. There were a number of players, but weren't going crazy about it. Obviously, Andre Marinin didn't give it in the end. And then the second opportunity was Raul Jimenez. Great ball up to him. Fantastic technique to keep the ball in the air. And he went for the overhead kick. Would have been one of the goals of the season had it have gone in. We're very unlucky. But from there on, really, Wolves struggled massively. The lack of service to and from Morgan Gibbs-White and Adama Traoré to Jimenez was poor, really. Adama really struggled first half. Again, is this argument, though, we're not going to see the real Adama Traoré, for me. One, through the middle, it doesn't work. And two, if you keep giving him these inconsistent minutes, he's got to be playing a big chunk of games or in a preferred position. He's playing on the left of a front two most of the time. It just didn't work, to be honest. Morgan Gibbs-White as well, not his real game, but credit to Fulham, they made it really, really difficult for Wolves because of how deep they were playing. It wasn't like they were playing ultra defensive. It wasn't like they had 11 men behind the ball, but the sort of the back three or back five was so deep from them. It just meant Adama couldn't get in behind and Jimenez couldn't make the runs and Morgan really couldn't pick up the ball where he wanted to pick it up. And then obviously Alexander Mitrovic made it very, very difficult. Big chances for him throughout the game where he skipped past 2 or 3 of our defenders. Great save from Patricio. Everyone was diving in and he still managed to wriggle round. But just on the ball at times, he's such a menace. He's such a big player as well. I think, honestly, you could get in most squads in the Premier League just of how good he is. It's surprising that he didn't really break in or didn't really get the credit he needed or wanted at Newcastle, because at Fulham his record is outstanding and it showed today. Although he didn't get a goal, he was definitely, man of the match for me, the way he changed the game. However, as we say, that very poor first half from Wolves, haven't got a great record, as we say, on Boxing Day, so something needed to change. And I think Nuno certainly did that, brought Adama off, Cavaleiro on, which I think worked to a degree. Cavaleiro was like a breath of fresh air. The way he was bringing the ball forward, the way he was taking on players, just running at Fulham is what we missed in the first half. We had a bit more of the ball. As I say, Neves and Moutinho for me were fantastic. Not Neves, Saïss and Moutinho. The way Moutinho, he was diving in, the great challenges from him. Saïss on the ball as well, causing Fulham some issues. I think those two added a bit of protection for that back three, and the back three, in all honesty, were quite poor, to be honest. Second half, for the first half of the second half, Wolves had almost 70% possession. I think it was over 70% possession. Fulham hadn't had a shot on goal. It was all Wolves, but we still weren't creating anything. And, the first, 2 things wrong with Wolves this season is scoring goals and defending set pieces. And that's exactly what happened. We didn't score a goal. Fulham get a set piece and score the first goal of the game way over the line from Ryan Sessegnon. It wouldn't have mattered anyway because the second shot had gone in, but Cody way behind the line. And Sessegnon coming off the bench and scoring the goal. And from there, really, I would have been very, very disappointed. Not by the fact that Wolves had played well, because we haven't played well today, but just the fact that it's poor defending again from a set piece and it doesn't really work well. But luckily, bringing the ball forward again, fantastic play from Cavaleiro, great ball across. Costa probably should have done a little bit better with his initial attempt, but good defending. And thankfully, Romain Saïss scoring an equaliser and grabbing Wolves that point overall. But as I say, for me, Saïss was fantastic. Cavaleiro like a breath of fresh air when he came off the bench. But as a whole, Wolves, lots of improvements needed. I'm glad it wasn't a loss. Still just the one loss this month. But we come on to the Spurs game now with a little bit of hope. Really need to play it. We know we play well against the big teams anyway. Had a great game against Spurs last time. But overall, Patricio, I think made some very crucial saves there. Good saves. The Fulham goal, a bit suspect for me. Again, it's similar to the Cardiff game. Should he have come out? Was it a foul on him? Who knows? But Sessegnon did well to still squeeze it in and get the goal. Doc and Johnny. I thought Doc was very good today. Bringing the ball forward, taking on players as well. Back three. They were bullied by Mitrovic in all honesty. Mitrovic obviously had that fantastic opportunity where he bullied all three of them and rolls it past Patricio. I think it was Cody that kept it off the line, luckily, in the end. Very, very close. Fulham could have put that game to bed there. But yeah, in all honesty, they were poor. They struggled today, and it opens the question again: do we need another centre half? It changes. Everyone's opinion changes on the attacking options and the defensive options every week, to be honest. So that throws that one up again. As I've said before, I thought Moutinho and Saïss were very, very good defensively today. Good defensively, maybe didn't offer as much going forward as we probably wanted, but they were good. Costa came on for, I think it was Morgan. I think both players were poor today. Morgan really struggled to make any impact on the game. He wasn't dreadful, but just didn't get enough of the ball for me, to be honest. And Costa as well struggled to pick up the ball, struggled to keep possession, struggled to get past his man. Cavallero came on for Adama. Adama first half struggled again. Not enough of the ball, but saying that, not enough space for him to run into. Fulham did that to a T, and I think it's becoming obvious now that teams are looking at him and thinking, right, he's a real danger, we need to stop him. Liverpool did it, and Klopp spoke about it quite a bit in their press conference about how they stopped Adama. So he's obviously a danger man for Wolves, but us as fans haven't quite seen it yet. Cavallero did come on though. Be surprised if Jota's not fit, if Cavallero doesn't start at Spurs. I think he needs that start. Jimenez at times was good, created opportunities again, work rate fantastic, holding up the ball, but just that final touch for Wolves at the moment. He had a couple of opportunities first half, a good shot from an angle, which forced a good save. But, you know, looking at it, point gained perhaps, as long as we didn't lose today, we still gained something out of the game. Much happier with a point than none, and hopefully we can build on that and get 3 points against Spurs. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below if you think I've missed anything out. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you're new, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas break. We'll be back very soon for a Spurs match preview at the end of this week. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you all very, very soon.